Previously, we had seen how to install n8n and work on n8n. Now we will see how to set up credentials in n8n. For the start, I think it's best to start with Google because in day-to-day life, we use many Google products and we want to automate tasks in Google Apps. Okay, for this, we need to create credentials for it to work on it. You can see there are many type of nodes are available like Gmail, YouTube. So we want to automate tasks on this. For this, we have to need credentials. To create credentials, search Google Cloud Platform. Also make it free here. Okay. Click on this. Now get started for free. Here you select your account, then country, then agree and continue. Now it will ask for payment information verification. You can see here you only start paying if you decide to activate a full pay-as-you-go account or choose a prepay. Any remaining free credit is yours to keep. Only organization profiles can have multiple users. If you select an individual profile, you agree to it. Got it? Here you can see, don't worry, this trial is still free. Collecting your payment information helps us verify your identity to reduce fraud. You won't be charged unless you manually activate a full pay-as-you-go account or choose to repay. Okay, now click here, create new profile. Here, individual. Here you can see profile for your page. In some countries, this affects tax options in the organization or individual. The profile type can't be changed after signing. Legal name, street address. You have to give your street address, city, pin code, and state. After giving these informations, click on create. Now select your add payment method. Click on pay with net banking. The start free. Here click on learn to use Google Cloud. Next, what do you want to do with Google Cloud first? Here you can select I'm not sure, I can see my answer. Then now this is your interface. The free trials requires a free turn. If you have already made a payment, it should be credited to your account within 24 hours. Dismiss it. Now these are all the options you can see here. Okay. There are too many options here. You don't need to overwhelm by this. You have two very little things you have to work with. Okay. Notifications, projects. One project is already created for you. You can also create new project if you want to work with another thing. Create new project. But we will work in this project as it is already created for us. We can also create it. It doesn't matter. Here in the Gmail node, you can see you have to select credential and create credentials. And we need client ID and client secret. This is OAuth redirect URL, which we will set up. In the Google Cloud, if you are using, you will just see sign in with Google, which makes it very easy. But for self-hosted or local hosted, you have to do this. And it's better for learning. You will learn many things while setting it up. Create credentials for any of the Google services. like Gmail. You can also find it. Here is the Docs, Google Docs, and there are many Google services you can see here. All the services need this client ID and client secret. Okay, so let's start setting it up. To set it up, you don't have to do too much. Just go here, just like you need Docs, right here, Docs, Google Docs API. You can see here. Click on this. Now you have to click enable if you want to use Google Docs API. Let's start with the easy one. Select this, select it, click here, Sheet, Google Sheet. Open the row. Click on this. You can see we have to set up credential in this. We will start with Sheet. Okay. It's basically all the same, but we will start with Sheets. Get new credentials. We have to set up client ID, client secret. Set up. Go to your cloud console and search for whatever. For any service you want, just search here. Okay. Any Google service. Google Sheets API. Click on this. Now click here enable. So in our this project, this service is enabled. Now we can use this. Okay. Here you can see to use this API, you may need credentials. So we have to create credentials to use these services. Okay. Whenever you add these services in your project, start this service, you need credentials to use it. Okay. Go to credentials. Now click here create credentials. Here you can see because you are not a Google Workspace user, we signed it out individually, not organization, so we can't use internal. We can only use external. Okay. So click external. It's also available for any test user because you want any user can use it Google Sheet. So better to use external. But I will start in testing mode and will only be available to users you add to this list of test users. You have to add test user also, you can see here. Once your app is ready to push to production, you may need to verify your user. But it's not necessary now. Just click on external, click next, add your contact information next. I agree and click on continue and create. Our configuration created. Now click on create OAuth client, application type, click on their application, name, now click on authorize redirect URIs. For this, in here, select it, create new credentials and click to copy. Now go back, click here and click create. Now you can see it's client ID and client secret. And here, starting in June 2025, you will no longer be able to view or download the client secret once you close this dialog. Make sure you have copied or downloaded the information below and securely stored it. Download JSON. Now click on OK. Now click on audience. Go down. Here you have to use test users. Add test user. So it's now done. Now you need client ID and client secret. Click on this. Copy the client ID from here. Copy the client secret. Then click save. Now click sign in with Google. You have been given access to an ad that currently being tested. You should only consent to the developer. That's right. So click continue. Select all. Click continue. Now you can see it's connected. Click browse and then draw from documents. Now you can see here what Drive API has not been added. You have to enable it. So you have to enable Drive API also. Click on here, Drive, click on enable it. So you can see it has enabled. Now in here, click again, click again. Now you can see it's working, showing no results because there are no Excel sheet. Okay, so let's create the sheet in the Google Sheet. Click on blank spreadsheet. Name it anything you want, like n8n. Now go back and now check here. Again click it. Search here n8n. You can see it showing. Now click here. Sheet 1 because there is only one sheet. Now you can see there is no column available. Let's create anything. Let's type A. Here D. Now let's retry. Now you can see it's showing A. For to fill, we are filling this data from previous step. Okay. So let's come here. Let's remove it, and we use form to get data from the user. So let's use on form submission. This workflow will start. So here, now name anything, title, any. You can also give any description. Here add form element like anything you want, text, placeholder, anything P. Now click execute step or first connect it.
Now click execute previous node. Here you can see forms appear. Now type anything, submit. Now you can see the data has arrived. Now you have to map the data to it so that it automatically take the value from the form. Now go back and execute this whole workflow. It will automatically open the form. Now type here and click submit. Now you can see it's working. Now green tick, it's accepted. Now see here, it has added. Now go back. Here you can see there is refresh because B column is not showing. Now it's showing B column. Now again we have to add the one more element in the form for the B column. Field name anything, let it be text. And now execute this step. Now stop, execute workflow. Okay, now type here A, B, submit. You can see it's working. We didn't added the B. Let's also add the B here. Now on Google Sheet, delete these rows. Now come here and execute the workflow. Now check it again, test, anything you want, T2, submit. It's working and it's accepted. Now come here and you can see it's adding. So in this way you can see it's working. You can execution tab, you can see all the execution happening. In the editor you can see the workflow. In executions you can see. Okay, now you can add any Google app you want, like Gmail or YouTube, anything. Okay, just add the node, select the credential. You have to add the API also. It's important to use any service from the Google. First you have to add the app enable the service. Okay, just come here, enable the service of that app. You can search here API and services. You can see, you can also search above in the library. You can see all the API available. Also search here and enable it from here. You can see YouTube APIs and all the APIs are available here. Just enable it and use that client ID and client secret and use it. Okay.